Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be looking at a brand new LEGO Harry Potter set. That's going to be set number 76398, the Hogwarts Hospital Wing. This is actually the second time this set has been made in LEGO form, having previously appeared in 2019. This set has 4 exclusive minifigures, including one never-before-seen Madame Pomfrey, retails for $49.99 USD or $50, and has 510 pieces. Now, I absolutely love this set. However, my biggest problem with it is while it is an expansion for the new Hogwarts system released in 2021, there are no instructions for how to add this set to said Hogwarts system. So you can be sure to expect a video from me coming out in the very near future showing you how I would best recommend adding this to your other LEGO Harry Potter sets. Without further ado, let's take a look at all 4 of those minifigures first before bouncing back to the build of the set. I figured due to her exclusivity, we would start with Madame Pomfrey, and honestly, guys, I couldn't think of a more perfect minifigure. Her accessories are a very nice tan wand here, exactly the same as Hermione's. In fact, she shares a 2-pack set with her. She's got a brand new hair hat mold combo here. It's a very nice, white head wrap, and you can see her gray hair underneath, and that's just a phenomenal piece. Her facial expression is wonderful. She's got a very nice, caring, smiling, happy expression on this side. And then as an alternate face, she has a little more worried and kind of concerned face. And then I think the combination of dark red and white, excellent color choice for her robes. The arms look really great and they pop very well. You can see she's got the maroon undershirt as well. Some very nice belt and clip designs for some silver ornaments on her robes. And then the printing on her dress is phenomenal, and it continues on the back as well, something we often don't see with Harry Potter characters. I love this minifigure. I think in terms of our first ever Madame Pomfrey, she's perfect, and I don't think they could possibly improve upon this minifigure. I'm so happy to finally have her in my collection. This has been a character we've seriously been missing for a while, and kudos to LEGO for giving her her own set. So all 3 of the characters included here, Ron, Harry, and Hermione, they're all exclusive. They're all variants of the versions that appeared in the Hagrid's Hut set from books 3 and 4, which I think is really, really cool. The only difference between this minifigure and other Harry Potters is you can see there's some mud spots on his undershirt and jacket there. So that just kind of adds a little bit of extra detailing to his figure because, of course, he will be dirty after the events of the 3rd book, when this takes place. His accessory is just going to be a traditional dark reddish-brown wand. We've seen those before. He's got medium tan legs, then very nice messy Harry Potter hair, and then we're just going to make him disappear completely. Magic trick. He's got a smiling face on this side and the upset face on this side, and then he's also got a couple additional splatters of mud and kind of dirts on the back of his shirt. Just kind of went all the way with the different ripped up printing just to make him feel a little different. And I really like that because they totally could have skimped out in the back printing, but they just gave us some extra dirt to just kind of make this character look even more realistic. Hermione here has the most accessories out of any character. She has a very nice bandage for her wrist. I love that piece. It's the first time I've ever gotten it. It's really interesting. It just clips into her hand like a normal accessory does. I believe it appeared in the City Hospital sets as well. Although my first thought was if you get 2 of these, you can make a really nice custom Daredevil from Season 3. She also has the time turner, and it's going to be really hard to tell. There we go. But there's actually a print on that clear stud, and that looks really nice. And then she's got her pink jacket, minus the time turner that was hanging around her neck, but also covered in mud, which is really cool. Same old hair and face. On this side, you got the smiling expression. Here we have a really nice mad one. You can see there's some more mud and kind of rips and tears on the back of her jacket. Then she's got plain unprinted blue legs. Great looking minifigure. Our final character is going to be Ron. His accessories include his brown wand along with a very nice walking stick to kind of help him hobble along after Sirius kind of destroyed his leg by dragging him through the tree. His torso is just a very nice, almost unprinted, plain red shirt, which has got a bunch of mud and kind of wrinkles and hashtag lines on it on both sides. Looks really nice, very well detailed. I really love getting the mix-match colored legs there. The white bandages look great. It's a very useful piece, especially in gray there. And then he's got kind of this nervous, happy face on this side, and then a really upset, mad face on the other side, along with the traditional Ron hair. A very good-looking minifigure, all things considered. Before moving on to the main section of the castle, there are a couple of side builds that I wanted to take a look at first. The first of which is going to be an owl piece. This is a brand new version of the outstretched wing headwig mold, this time in sand blue. This owl appears exactly the same in the Hogwarts trunk set, so we've already taken a look at this on the channel, but it is included again here. Also from the Hogwarts trunk set, we have one of the Birdie Bots Every Flavored Beans pieces. This is a brand new print, which looks gorgeous, only printed on one side though. And it's got one of the pyramid pieces in red at the top. We have 2 Chocolate Frog cards included. In this set, I've got Severus Snape and Nicholas Flamel. However, you could get any 2 of the 16, including duplicates. It's really nice that they're included here because it gives people who didn't yet get the full set more chances to get extra cards. However, I would really love for an update to some prints or maybe some more consistency so you don't have to keep including the same cards. They're kind of meaningless for me at this point because I have one of each of them, so I don't really feel like I need any more. We'll take another look at this later, but here is a hospital wing chart. This is a sticker, not a print. And this is like supposed to be an accessory for Madame Pomfrey. You can clip this to her hand. Over here, we have a privacy curtain. Despite there being 3 beds, there's only one of these included. It stands up on its own, and these are 2 stickers, not prints. They're just 2x3s that clip onto this very unique white piece that I really haven't seen before. Love the way that looks. Reminds me a lot of like a hospital gurney or perhaps like a stretcher or something. But that is the curtain, and I just put that on upside down. Please ignore me. That is the curtain that they give you. I wish they would have given us 2 more of these, but, you know, I'll take what I can get. We also have a little, I think this is either like a potions or like a snacks cart. There's a bar of chocolate and then 4 different potions of varying different colors, which looks great. There are no wheels though, so you kind of just have to drag it, which is a bit unfortunate. And then the final thing included is going to be this chest. We have a lantern on top, which is a really nice build. And then on the interior here, I just stored all of the wands from the other minifigures, along with Ron's walking stick, which he obviously doesn't need when he's in bed. And this chest is a brand new style that was introduced with this Harry Potter line. It comes in 3 of the 4 sets that released at the same time. And I really just can't wait until they move this over into Minecraft. That about does it for the side builds, though. Everything else is part of the main castle itself. All right, with all the builds and side builds out of the way, here we have one complete castle set. So there are 4 individual sections here and one pretty neat play feature. So the castle comes apart. These 2 roof tiles come off, and they're very, very simple. All they are is quite literally these sand green roofs. They've got some cheese slopes on them along with 4 of these cone pieces, which are excellent places to put the owl if you want. And they have hinges on the inside. They don't move. They literally just do decoration. You can't fit anything inside them. Then you have the clock tower module, which we'll take a look at in a second. That just sits on top here. And then you have 1 bar. So this is a little tricky for playability. So you can pull this bar off, and that way you can fit your hand inside. And also that way you can open the hinges on the set and move that if you want. Now, I personally hate this play feature. I think it's stupid. I don't know why you'd ever want to bend the hospital wing like that. So what I do is I just shift these drawers over 1 stud to cover this. That way you can't bend it and it stays like 1 solid 3-long block. And note that the footprint for this set is actually the same as the footprint for the Great Hall Hogwarts Castle set, or one, like the bathroom set, plus one of the smaller sections. So it's like 3 small sections long, so it integrates perfectly with the Hogwarts system. Now, the main build for the hospital wing is going to be the beds. Now, we have 3 completely identical beds. However, this one has a hospital chart on the front of it that is a sticker. This can be held by Madame Pomfrey as an accessory, and the whole point is you're supposed to be able to pull this on and off on those studs right there and then give it to her if you want. So that's pretty nice, I guess. We have 2 really cool candles on either side here that just kind of float. And then we have, of course, the little dressers, just a little white dresser drawer with a flower and a lamp over here. And then an amazing bottle of Skelligro. Let me show you that a little closer. This is probably my favorite part of the entire set. We have a Skelligo print, and then it uses one of the Lego baby heads as a skeleton to get the bottle stopper, and then you have another lamp in the background. The rest of the interior is pretty basic. It's literally just the beds. There are studs at the feet, so you can attach a minifigure on top, and Ron will sit there reasonably well. On the back of the set here, you can see the exterior, and I'm going to bring back the clock tower part real quick. There's actually some very strange protruding rests right here. That's actually so you can get the clock tower off-center from the rest of the build, so it kind of comes out further, which is very interesting. Now, if you turn one of these spires on the top here, you'll notice that the hands actually do move, which is really nice. And here we have another one of the smaller clocks. This time, they didn't use a shield, instead opting to have this as a print on a like 2x2 piece, and I think I like that a lot more. I also really like these smaller spire pieces down here, and then there's more of those cones used up top for the other part of the clock tower, and then behind the clock tower you can just see the gears and a large empty space, which makes sense because that's where Harry and Hermione will stand to take off with the time turn that we saw earlier. Aside from that, there's really not too much else towards the build of the set. It's a really, really nice Hogwarts Castle expansion. It's very large, so it adds a lot to it, and it's an incredibly important location, one that prior to the rebirth of the theme in 2018, we've never seen in LEGO before, because, like I said, we've never gotten that Madame Pomfrey minifigure before. So this is a really great set in terms of new things, and it shows that even after 20 years, we can still get Harry Potter sets and minifigures that we desperately, desperately need. That's all I've got to say for the build of the set, though. Let's move on to the box and the manual real quick before I give you my final verdict. Here's the box, and unlike last year's Harry Potter sets, the stripe has been reverted back to blue, as this is not part of the 20th anniversary line. However, it still does use the new castle system introduced there. We got the set displayed here with all the minifigures out front. Not sure how realistic that is, but that's where it does show them. And then we have all of them listed up front here with Madame Pomfrey, the really cool new exclusive character being the actual size one listed, and then on the back it shows the interior of the set along with the collectible wizarding cards. I find it interesting that they're still doing the exact same set of 16 characters despite it not being the 20th anniversary anymore. It's really nice for people who want to collect all the cards, but also like I love that they introduce kind of like Wave 2 and start doing some new prints at some point because I already have all the old ones, and then advertise some play features. Nothing too special here, just a very simple box. Here's the instruction manual. It's the very large square design. On the back, we have the Windman, and then paging through, we got a massive parts list along with an advertisement. And this is rich. This is an advertisement for how to combine the original 3 sets, and then it tells you that you can add this set, but it doesn't give you any advice on how they would recommend adding that set, which I don't really appreciate. I think they definitely should have done something, although it looks like you could probably like just toss it on top of there or there and be fine. Then here we have a checklist for all the Chocolate Frog cards, 16 to collect, along with an advertisement for the other 3 sets released at the exact same time. You should already have seen a review for the Hogwarts Trunk set, and then these 2 will be working on as soon as possible. Because it's 2022 manual, we have the explosion of stars when you finish, along with Harry Potter walking along as a progress bar for the whole manual. That's all I gotta say though. Other than that, basic. Overall, I would have to rate this set a solid 9 out of 10. The only thing holding it back is the fact that this bar is inconsistent with the other ones used because it doesn't have the gap in it. And of course, I really do despise the hinge play feature. I get why they added it, but I feel like it was totally unnecessary, and the set would have been fine if it didn't have that play feature added. Of course, it doesn't detract anything, it just makes it a little annoying for display. Now, that being said, I love the set. Like, I would highly recommend it. I think that it does a number of things very, very right. For $50, you get 4 minifigures, all of which are exclusive, one of which you can't even get another version of her in any other Harry Potter set ever. You still get 2 of those Chocolate Frog cards, which is nice. The side builds included are excellent, though. There's a ton of really new prints and items for the Harry Potter world. Specifically, that's Skelegro, the Hospital Wing chart, and of course, the Birdie Bots and Fever Beans, along with that brand new chess piece, which is so nice to see here. There's a lot of good firsts for this set, and it's a really great expansion as well. I would highly recommend this. I don't think you could possibly go wrong buying it, and I'm honestly kind of eyeing up a second one because you get 2 of these, mock them together, and you could get something truly, truly awesome to add to your Hogwarts display. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to leave your thoughts about this set in the comment section down below because I would absolutely love to hear from you. Thank you guys. Have a fantastic and safe rest of your day. I'll catch you all in the very next video.